Generic greetings and welcome back to Warpips. Today's beverage is a very nice raspberry Pepsi, very tasty indeed. Other generic cola brands are also available. In the previous episode of Warpips, we were once again continuing on with the conquest mode and finished the last mission on the third island, and that's taken us to the new to me anyway, fourth island, which is curious because we have our main base here on the objective over there, which is called Average Pocket, and the reward is, you win. The humiliating fate of your enemies, it says there. However, these other ones have either unknown rewards or some known rewards, but the enemy lineup is completely, I don't know if it's random, it's just unknown to us. So it must be set in some way, otherwise it's, well, it's just going to be all over the place. But it means that we have to try again when we play these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for whatever is not going to provide an extra life, because if we lose a life, it means going for the other ones is better for us. So we're going to go with Operation Relieved B. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of some kind. We will get a heavy gunner, some pip squeaks, which we've been running out of, so that's brilliant, and some LRVs and some pip pups as well. Going over to Loadout, it's a 320 meter map, but only 10 minutes to play this one, so it looks like you have to win it early or right towards the sort of latter middle part of the game, if that makes sense. Over to the arms dealer, there is nothing in particular that I want to buy, and as for our upgrades, well, we have got them all, so there's no reason to go there ever again, although we may just do that. We can purchase, is it war bucks? Hang on, so is it, yeah, you'll spend 15 of these war bucks, which you then be able to get some tickets, so we might as well do that, because quite frankly, we don't use any of them points anymore. So yeah, we've got now 18 of the combat coupons to pick up whatever we want here, but there's nothing in particular there that I'm after. So what we're going to do is make a lineup. We're going to get, what was it, 2 pipsqueaks off this one. Are you going to get pipsqueaks anywhere else? Guaranteed is not. So what I might do is try and avoid the pipsqueaks for the time being. We're going to go with a warpip, a tactical pip. We want to go for something that can take out vehicles. I'm actually going to go for a heavy gunner. We'll also pick up the Puma because we have 6 of them, or 7 actually, and that'll allow us to take out vehicles when we've totally upgraded it with the tow launcher, and probably drones just to make sure that we've got, you know, good options for like taking out vehicles if they're close, and probably the oil barrel. We may even run. Do you want to run a pump jack or mines or something? Mines if they've got vehicles. I know it's a fairly big loadout, and there was some question regarding why don't I fill this. That's because if you win, you basically use this supply. If you lose, you do get it back, which I wasn't aware of originally. But yes, just being frugal, I guess. Let's switch that around, and we will go for a deploy. I think that's a fairly decent lineup. We may have some problems if vehicles turn up immediately, but we'll see how this one goes. Operation Relieved B, so we will start here, and we'll go for immediately 1, 2, 3, and we'll deploy that one, and that one, do some warpips. You might notice there's like a little tank there, and you can click on it, and they do different things. This is like, I think, part of the supporter pack that I picked up. It's just like a little extra bit you can buy to get like the soundtrack and get these little things in game. I've been playing it enough, and I don't mind supporting things that I've been enjoying, and that's fine. Anyway, let's continue on spawning here. You can see we've got quite a number of warpips that we can deploy because of our, oh, there's all the gas there, because of the apparently a massive series of explosions. Wow, they've just gone completely off. Yes, I have lots of options for our pips because our supply is pretty high considering the 3 upgrades that we have. So we've managed to make it to basically almost their base, but this is going to cause some problems. So let's take stock. They have like their warfighters. They have a gas pip. They have these defensive turrets here. And also, they have these rocket pips and shotgunners. So, that's curious. Let me go for 1, 2, level up to... Actually, we'll get some... Let's get some Pumas, I think. That might be a decent choice. Mines-wise, though, we are not in an ideal situation. Oh, look at that guy just standing. Brilliant, just standing in the gas there. That's suboptimal, to say the least. We can see that we are hiding behind here and taking cover. However, we have a bit of an issue. They are really close. I'm gonna have to buy some just standard pips because we just need the grenades going out basically to take care of this. If I spawned the Puma, it would most likely be taken out by these guys. Speaking of these guys, I am going to try and get rid of the gas pit with a drone, which apparently they can take a drone to the face without any penalty. They can't take 2 drones to the face, which is good to know. Let's go for extra money and level up there as well. We're going to get a heavy gunner just to start pushing this thing forward. We're going to get a couple of big waves, so this is going to be a bit of a curious fight, this one. Probably going to go for push the attack and keep going forward. What is curious at the moment, I've not seen any no, I've not seen any vehicles. Okay. Go for another level up. Go for another tactical pip as well, because hopefully they can then drop artillery on this area. Nope, what we'll do is stand in the open and get shot at. Yeah, and oh, big explosion at the back there that took out some of ourselves. There's us maxed out, level-wise. We've got our heavy gunner absolutely harvesting at the front line here, but they were just absolutely annihilated, as you may imagine, by all of the anti-tank pips there. Okay. There's 4 pips. 5 pips. This is just to counter all of this. And I'm going to go with a heavy gunner. Good artillery, that was good. Might go for some more artillery, actually. No. Heavy gunner. And also... maybe more supply. We're leveling up so much, so it's pretty good. So another big wave coming in. I think a Puma now. I think a Puma would be worth it. There's one Puma. It should have the tow missile on, which it does. Yeah, good. However, we are still in the middle of this big attack. Don't think I want to spend any money on mines at this stage. Another Puma. There's 2 Pumas, which... Are they not firing their... They're not firing their tow missile. Nope, no, I stand corrected. Oh, they're not firing their tow missiles. They're not pulling their weight, these guys. And, yeah, literally before I finish the sentence, they just fired the tow missile straight in. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, we appear to be at their base. This is good. Still in the midst of this big wave, apparently. I'm deploying a couple of mines just in case things do go south. And things have gone south very quickly. We've lost everything. Okay. This is not good. It's because of that spawn there. They fired against these vehicles and the Pumas disappeared. To be fair, we already had taken hits, quite heavy hits on the Pumas from the turrets. So, let's see what we can do here. Forcing the attack. We have a Puma coming along. A little bit more money, and we'll have another Puma. And now we're not in the middle of this big attack, so we should, hopefully, take care of business now. I'm going to spawn a couple of pips and tactical pips. Looks like the autocannon's firing. We've got a Warpip and a heavy gunner, all attacking their main base. Sadly, they're not switching targets, they're just getting shot. That's not something I can really afford. There we go. And this base seems to be really tough. It's taken considerable hits. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's going to be bad. I was going to say that'll be bad. So they spawned their anti-tank things. What's concerning is just how much damage that thing can take. I'm just trying to get as much money as possible by spending our points on getting 50 generic units of currency. And I don't know if we'll be able to... I mean, I'm hoping we can, but I don't know if we'll be able to take this thing out in time. It's just based on time. Yeah, because you can see that they're just spawning and our vehicles are disappearing. And because it's such a long map, it takes a while for our reinforcements to come in. And I can use drones, but it takes ages for the drones to arrive as well. I'm gonna put another one in there, just because, quite frankly, they'll get a spawn shortly. Luckily, we do have now 2 Pumas, a couple of Warpips and a couple of Tacticians. I'm just going to spawn standard Warpips, because if we don't, we could have some issues there. This is what's concerning now. They are under half health, however, they're going to get a big wave soon. Yeah, that is ridiculously tough. That's ridiculously tough. Good artillery strike there from the tactical pips. I'm going to spawn a series of drones across the front line there. Like that. Just to make sure that they don't have... that's what I was afraid of. I was going to say, so they don't have spawns that take us out, but that's exactly what's happened. The base is almost destroyed. Enemy wave approaching. We still have some pips at the back. I need Pumas, really. There's the Puma coming in now. There's another Puma bought. And we're still moving up, but there's the gas still there as well. Still taking care of all the spawns. But obviously in the midst of this big attack. Just going to use our drone to spawn... Well, to deploy drones right across the front line to hopefully take out whatever's there. Which we've done, but not before losing the Puma. That gas pit is so tough. It takes so much damage. Back onto the base though. But we don't have long. We really don't have long. That Puma's causing almost no damage. Still got the enemy reinforcements. Going to spawn a couple more drones and then we're back on the... Oh, our drone... Our drone hit the Puma. That's suboptimal. And the attack's been blunted. This is concerning. Although we do have another Puma coming in, and it's sort of longish range with its autocannon. It's just a case of causing as much damage as possible now. There's another Puma. That wave's finished, but we only have a tiny amount of time. A very short amount of time to finish this off. Will we be able to do that? We might just get there. Oh, the Puma died! No! Oh, the other Puma's coming in. I'm just going to press the attack. There's the 2 anti-tank guys there. And it's gone to cycle 2. I did not know that was a thing. I thought we would have just lost. But I'm glad we haven't, and we've just managed to pull a win off that. So it goes through the cycle. Operation is successful. Enemy army strength goes up, but... Wow. So there's the rewards. Heavy gunner, pipsqueak, pip-pup, kamikaze drone, LRV. That was tough. Right, so we've managed to defeat them there. We now have other operations. Operation Nappy Hat, Operation Ratty Stomach, Operation Green Rocket. I think we're going to go with Nappy Car because it's unknown rewards, unknown enemy lineup, but the main thing is it will then give us, if we win Nappy Car Operation, should I say, we can get to the last operation, and also it's the one that doesn't supply a extra life. Okay. Over to Loadout. Pipsqueaks, Warpips, Tactical Pips. I'm going to go for a... I'm going to try the War Bus. We've never tried one before. We'll have oil barrels. I don't know if barbed wire or anything like that is even of any use to us. And I think an LRV. I'm going to take a drone. And is anything else? Maybe tear gas grenades. Do we have enough anti-tank? Heavy transport helicopter drops special ops pips anywhere on the field. Will deploy an anti-vehicle mine. And that there. I mean, we don't really have any proper anti-vehicle. I'm going to get rid of that and put another Puma in. I know Puma's not really anti-tank, but it's got its tow launcher, which is good enough. Right, let's deploy. I didn't check the star, actually. Should have checked that out first, but if there was a tow launcher, we would have used that. Operation Nappy Car. Immediately, I can see that they have towers. That's one of that question marks there. 1, 2, 3 level up, and we'll spawn just some standard warfighters and some Warpips. We have heavy attack, then reinforcements, and then a bit of a lull. That's probably, them little lines there are most likely hero units. Either a Tanya or a Boris. Who knows? What I do know is that we are having to fight, even at this early stage, sadly, these towers, which ain't working out for us. It's okay, once these guys come in, we'll be able to get some level ups and then start ranking. Shotgun guy took cover behind some boxes and barrels, didn't seem to work out for them. We'll go for a tactical pip, go for a level up, there's the rank. 40 seconds until we can deploy the helicopter. Gonna go with an LRV. I think an LRV at this stage would be of some benefit. There's another 6 pipsqueaks. Speaking of pipsqueaks, one's just been absolutely annihilated. Slaughtered, in fact, by the shotgun guy. He, however, is taking cover behind some red barrels, which will not work out too well for them. There we go, there's an LRV. Got an LRV quite early on, which is good. Gonna spawn another couple of... I'm gonna spawn 3 tactical pips. The reason for that is... can I get more drones on this? 1, 2, 3. Oh well, should have maybe staggered those a bit. Yeah, I've spawned the tactical pips because the LRV deploys people anywhere. So we'll do that. So one of the towers is now down. The second tower is now down. A drone's going to go in the centre here to remove this. And it did remove that, followed by loads of secondary explosions all the way across the field here, including near our LRV. Everything's going up. Absolutely everything's blowing up around here. But there's the LRV deployed. Our 3 Warpips. We still got pipsqueaks there as well. We have a vehicle coming in, which I'm hoping that we can deal with grenades. But I reckon not. We're going to have to go with... Well, we'll deploy another LRV for a start off. And our next upgrade will unlock the... Oh, this is bad. Yeah, the next upgrade will unlock the Puma, which has missiles. But this has got like an autocannon of some sort on it anyway. So I'm not too concerned about these vehicles that they're bringing in. The reinforcement wave has ceased. And we've got a huge attack going on now. Loads of pipsqueaks, some Warpips, some tactical pips, plus these LRVs, which as you can see are insanely accurate and hit hard. But we still haven't had the helicopter come in yet, so I'm going to wait until we've got enough money, which is 200, to deploy that. But we're already at their base, which is a good sign. Depends on what this reinforcement wave is. Good grief, that's a lot. That's a lot of Warpips. Let's call the helicopter. I'll say there. It says they're going to deploy anti-vehicle mines. I didn't want to bring them in too much. Let me just deploy a huge amount of drones on the back there. Nice. Let's dealt with that. Oh, there's the helicopter. Are we going to see the ropes come down? No, they just jump out. Oh, cool. So they jump out. They're very Splinter Cell. They're very Sam Fisher there. So they deploy. They've got the sort of 3 green eyes, followed by what looks to be silenced pistols. That's brilliant. And they've just absolutely annihilated all the pips on their own and deployed these. Wow! They're so accurate. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised. The question is, though, what they're going to do. They're just sort of circling around. They don't know what to do. Their plan is they've accomplished their mission, so they're just going to stand around. They're so cool. I like those. Another enemy wave approaching. There's reinforcements. But, well, quite frankly, we have decent money. Our spec ops are not taking out... This is a little bit annoying. They should... I wish they would switch to them targets. But then again, I bet half the time when they haven't switched targets, I've been not complaining about it. Basically, because we don't have infinite control, sometimes they'll target the things you want, and sometimes they won't switch targets and take out the stuff that's killing them. It is what it is. But we can manage this. We have lots of money now, because I'm going to call in another helicopter. I want another helicopter to come in. There we go. I'm going to deploy them there, right far forward. We are in a decent position now. That's good attack. There's loads of drones on the back there. Going to keep deploying drones. And there's the helicopter coming in. There's the drone strikes. And loads of the pipsqueaks at the back. With tactical pips. The tactical pips are there. We need one more supply in order to deploy another LRV. But, quite frankly, that is success. Oh, our helicopter exploded. I don't know if you saw that. Okay. Right. Operation is successful. Enemy strength has gone up. What have we got? Tacticians. Good. Snipers. We don't really use them. Oil barrel. That's alright. M7 ramrod. Cool. Tear gas. Hardly use it. And a base defense turret. That's pretty good to have. Okay, we are now establishing the uplink. So, there we go. I think we will leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Warpips. Next episode, I want to try and do Green Rocket. Operation Green Rocket, because although it does give us an extra life, we don't know what they have. But the main thing is it gives us tow turrets, which tow turrets are brilliant. Oh, there's a helicopter for sale. I'll pick that up for 9 and just sell the rest of our stuff, because yeah, we definitely have all the upgrades. Yes, we do. Okay, so we're gonna leave it there for now. It's been a bit of Warpips. Look at all the tickets we got now. We can just buy everything. Yeah, let's have a lot. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in our inventory, and those helicopters are brilliant, and they don't take up any supply. They take it's 1 minute 30 to call them in. But fully leveled up, you get 4 spec ops, which is excellent. So yeah, next episode, Operation Green Rocket, 85-meter map with unknown enemy lineup, but it's sort of quite light towards the start and the end. In the middle, though, heavy waves followed by 3 sets of reinforcements. Let's see how that one goes, and then we may even attempt the last mission, which is Operation Average Pocket. I'm going to guesstimate that that'll have vehicles, it'll have air support, it'll have heroes. Yeah, it'll probably have all of those. That's a question. What do we have anti-air? Apart from the Tomahawk, not much. And we still haven't used the airstrike, which I think we're going to try. Okay, we're leaving it there for now. That's been a bit of Warpips. Next time, we'll have a look at Operation Green Rocket. Thanks very much for watching. Comments in the comments. Take care, and generic partings.